This is very similar to an asset. You could say someone is a great addition. We usually say this about a new employee. So you might say, Joe is a great addition to our team, or Joe has been a great addition. It means that the person is hardworking. They just do a lot. They're fun to work with. They make the company or business better. So I would hope that if I was ever hired somewhere, they would say, oh, Bob has been a great addition to our company. We really, really enjoy having him on the team. Let's see here, a worrier or a worrywart. So this is someone who worries all the time. This is someone who isn't relaxed. They are always thinking something will go wrong, or they're always worried that something bad will happen. This can happen when you're a parent. Sometimes parents can worry when their children are out at night. Like if one of our kids goes out at night, Jen and I worry a bit, but we're not worrywarts. We worry a little bit. We hope that they're safe while they're on the road, etc., etc. But a worrywart might worry 24 hours a day. They might toss and turn in their sleep because they're so stressed about something and so worried. So we would call that person a worrier, or we would call them a worrywart, someone who worries a lot, someone who is always stressed about what could happen. A procrastinator. This is me sometimes, not all the time. A procrastinator is someone who, if they have 5 days to do something, they do it all on the 5th day at the end of the day. A procrastinator is someone who, when the teacher asks them to do an assignment and gives them 3 days, they don't start right away. They do other things for a few days. And then eventually, when there's only when it's the night before, they suddenly get a lot of energy and get something done. So in English, we say a procrastinator leaves things to the last minute. That's the other phrase we use to describe someone who is a procrastinator. They don't get work done right away. They leave work till the last minute. They don't start on day one. They start on the day before, or even the morning of when something is due. Team player. This is another one similar to asset or great addition. You could say someone is a real team player. I have a few colleagues where if I am put on a team with them, I am happy because they are team players. So if 3 of us have to work on a project, I love it when I'm with other people who are real team players. I do my work, they do their work. Have you ever worked with a group of people where one person doesn't do anything? That person is not a team player. When you work with a group of people and everyone does their job, they're all team players, and it makes the job more enjoyable for sure. I love working with people who are team players. A hot dog. So a hot dog is something you eat on a bun. It's like a sausage, but you could also call a person a hot dog. And we usually do this when we're referring to how they drive a snowmobile, or how they surf, or how they go, what they do with their skateboard. If they do a lot of tricks, you might say they're a hot dog. If I see a student doing donuts with a car in the parking lot, I could call that person a hot dog. A hot dog likes to show off their ability to surf, to rollerblade, to skateboard, to drive a dirt bike in a way that makes people like to watch them. If they drive a dirt bike, they might do a lot of wheelies or catwalks. You'll have to look up those 2 words to see what they mean. A critic. Critics are good sometimes, but it can be annoying. If you know someone who's a critic, they are often very negative. They might say your shoes don't match your pants. Your haircut doesn't look good. They say negative things. The reason I say critics can be good is sometimes in the comments, I will hear from a critic, someone who tells me something about my lesson that they don't like, but that can also help me make a good lesson. So even hearing someone who's a critic say something, even though hearing it can be a little bit annoying, it can also be helpful. In my first year of teaching, It was nice that a couple people were critics of my teaching. They kind of told me what I could do better and what I wasn't doing well. So a critic. Sometimes one of your parents might be a critic. As parents get older, they can become more critical. And so you might have a mom or dad who's 60 or 65 or 70, and they're a critic. You don't drive the right car. You don't have the right job. Your kids aren't successful enough. They are a critic. I don't have that, thankfully. My mom is not a critic. She's a very kind and gentle person.